It is so funny to me that men have gaslit other men into thinking that you shouldn't find plus size women attractive, except most men do actually find plus size women attractive. I am like barely plus size. I am like right on the, I can still find straight sizing in most of my clothing, and sometimes I buy it online just because it's easier or I want something bigger. But regardless of whatever weight I've ever been, it has never caused me any issues with men because men like bigger women. Yeah, some are douchebags about it. Some will tell you how much they love you and only want to see you in secret because they're worried that their friends are going to make fun of them for being into a plus-size woman, even though there's also a really strong probability that that friend is also into plus-sized women. Like, I can't imagine having, like, such a distorted view of reality that you can't just, like, confidently be into the people that you find attractive. And the best part about this is I know there's gonna be men in these comments being like, ugh, who would be into you? I could never be into you. Ugh, such a fatty fat. Yeah, you're still probably attracted to me, my guy.
Wait a second there, Colleen. Did you just say that you're barely plus size? As in barely overweight? Have you looked in the mirror? Are you absolutely sure about that? Okay, well, let's run with that. Now, the other thing that I think you're confusing here, you're confusing men finding plus size girls attractive with finding them as suitable relationships. Let me explain that very quickly because obviously you're confused about it. You see, men shooting their shot at a soft target, no pun intended, for a pump and dump, or in your case, a bounce house and run experience, is not the same as, hey, I want to have a serious relationship with you and inherit all the health issues that you're going to bring in your not so distant future. I mean, since I'm going to be expected to pay all the bills here and pay for the health insurance, sure, let's bring on every freaking unnecessary health problem that you're going to bring with your weight. Why not? Sounds like it's worth it to have a go at your taco, or in your case, your gorditas, no pun intended. And this gorilla can't imagine that you have such a distorted view of reality. You don't think that the men aren't thinking about your irresponsibility towards your own health? I mean, don't get me wrong. There are fat girls out there that are very cool, and guys like their attitudes. But that doesn't mean that they're not thinking about, hey, listen, I would love to start a relationship with you because of your personality, but you're unhealthy. You're not going to take care of yourself. You're not going to last. Sure, the guys who are desperate enough to have no other options will stay with a fat girl and not say anything about her weight. And the others that actually do have other options, but they like your attitude, they can start a relationship with you, but 9 times out of 10, after a certain point, they're going to give you the ultimatum. Lose the weight or you're going to lose me. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
Get ready with me to go and try speed dating as a fat person. So I feel like, you know, the apps, we've all tried them. It's a love or hate relationship with them. So when I seen that there's speed dating in my city, I was like, I should give it a try. I feel like dating in general, no matter your size, can be super daunting. But then I feel like adding on the layer of being plus size in a society where your body isn't necessarily like accepted adds like a whole nother piece to the pie. So if you don't know what speed dating is, basically what you do is there's a room of guys and gals or whatever their choice is that night, and you kind of move from table to table. Usually it's the guys, and you have like short conversations getting to know them in like X amount of time. Usually the organizer will have some kind of like predetermined like cards or just conversation starters to help you not talk about the main things that are usually like, hi, what do you do? Then from there you have the conversations, and at the end you kind of tick off a card whether you match with them romantically, friendship wise, or not at all. Honestly, just excited to get out there and talk to people and see who's out there. I feel like it's a little helpful being that it's like a paid ticketed event, so hopefully that keeps away people with ill intentions. I don't know. So yes, I'm nervous, but yes, I'm excited. I think the biggest thing that I'm nervous for is just getting there and like figuring out like, where do we sit? What do we do? I don't know. It's always the getting there part for me that's awkward. But on first dates, it's always weird because you're like, who's paying? Is there an expectation of like a kiss or like all this weird stuff that crowds it? But I feel like in speed dating, it's more like you're just meeting this person for the first second. My drinks are already included in my ticket, and I'm not going to be just like kissing some random guy in, I mean, No, I'm not. At the end of a speed dating event. So I feel like it takes away that anxiety. And I mean, we're all there for the same reason. Okay, there's the finished look. I'm going to do my hair later because it's snowing and it's going to go flat. But if you want to see a part 2 to the speed dating saga, let me know.
Ho, ho! Fiction can be fun.
Oh my, this Colleen is gonna go try speed dating as a plus size woman? Yeah, I bet she's gonna roll right through it, no pun intended. And then she commented that about how she feels about adding the layer of plus size to dating. And that's a lot of layers. Hey, her words, not mine. Yep, and that's not including the folds. Either way, Colleen, you actually think that there are gonna be guys there going from table to table? You really haven't been caught up on these speed dating events. See, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get there, and you're gonna find out that there are going to be like about 50 to 100 women and maybe 10 guys at most. So if you think the guys are going to be moving, think again. You're going to be going in there and you're going to have a lot of stiff competition. Women of all sizes. So although I will wish you luck on the speed dating event, expectation management is warranted here, Colleen. I mean, let's be honest, it's not like you're going to go over there and you're going to be a first round draft pick, unless they're looking for linebackers. And another thing about you thinking that it being a pay ticket event is going to keep people out, let me tell you something. These events, usually it's the women who have to pay. Men get in for free. Why? Because men don't show up to these things. It's really hard to get men in speed dating events. I mean, you're on TikTok. How many TikTok videos have you seen of women going to these speed dating events and say that no men showed up? But if you're going to go there just for the drinks that have been included with your ticket, well, hey, maybe it's not a complete waste of time. I mean, ladies, think about it. Why would most men go to these speed dating events? What's in it for them? Because there's a pattern with a lot of you queens. You don't want to accept reality. If you go to an event and there are 100 girls and only 10 guys, you're still going to think, well, I'm not going to settle. Even though it's evident that you are not the prize. You're not the minority there. The men are. I'm pretty sure that when you get there, you think that you're worth your weight in gold. No pun intended. When there's something else about your weight that factors into your worth. Let me put it another way. If you were going to an event and there were only 10 women and 100 guys, and amongst the 100 guys, there are like 10 of them that are over 6 feet tall, have supermodel looks, and have a lot of money, and there's another guy there who's about 5'2", below average looks, and he's broke, well, he would know, okay, yeah, I'm at the bottom of the barrel here. Well, in a way, Colleen, that would be your male equivalent in these events. Moving on.
Let's talk about my dating past while I do my hair. I just put some Olaplex oil in it. So people think that just because you're a bigger girl, you don't date gym bros or like guys that like work out. When I tell y'all, majority, I would say 98% of the men that I date are skinny, athletic, or like buffer type men. I've had some friends come into my life like later in life that didn't like know me for real and like be surprised at what I could pull. And I'm like, girl, what do you mean? Just because I'm big doesn't mean I'm ugly, one. Two, they love us over here. Also, this heat tool is a new wavy talk tool. So we're gonna see how this works because I've never done like a blowout. Also, introducing the new dark hair. I love it. I just got my eyebrows tinted as well. Also, those gym bros are the only ones that are gonna be able to throw you around the bedroom. Also, I don't think two big people, it's too much mass there for that to be enjoyable for both parties, unfortunately. No hate at all to my chubby kings, but y'all have never... Honestly, there are some like bigger dudes that have liked me, but I don't think I've ever with a bigger dude. Unless it was like, you know, worth my while. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. I can't be the only person that's scared of these because whenever I was younger, I got my hair stuck in a circular brush like this. And my mom had to cut it out, so a little bit of trauma there. Also, a lot of skinny men tell me, like, I don't want a skinny girl because what are two skinny bodies can, like putting, like, it's just bones knocking against bones. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't work. Just like two bigger bodies, it doesn't work. And I know a lot of skinny girls that like bigger dudes as well. So it's a thing on both sides. Okay, but do you see this shine difference from this side to that side? Yeah. Please let me know about y'all's experience, like dating as a bigger person, a bigger girl. Was it more skinny men after you or bigger men? Let me know. Let me know. What have we learned from this? I can only do one side of my hair. Gym bros are for us as plus size women. And this thing does really work. You just have to know how to use it correctly. Me, on the other hand, I don't know how to use it correctly. But yeah.
All right, as we know, this is all based on whatever she says. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Does this gorilla believe that she actually has been able to get a date or two with some gym bros? Actually, I do believe that. Again, slow Tuesday, soft target. With this one, yeah, pun was totally intended there. And as she said, that gym bros are the ones that could throw her around. So yeah, the argument can be made that the gym bros went out with her because, you know, they want to get a workout in while they smash. Who knows if the gym bros try a roleplay / cosplay there and start going Hulk smash on her. The way she makes it sound that she gets a bunch of dates with a bunch of different gym bros, like she's dating the whole gym, yeah, I highly doubt that one. Listen, Queen, this gorilla will admit that onesie-twosies are possible. And obviously some very desperate skinny guys that go in and just come up with the excuse, yeah, you know, I don't want another skinny girl because, you know, there's no fun. I want to go with a bigger girl. Yeah, that's total BS. They can't get the girls that they want. They're backed up and they want to clear out their pipes. And your cushion just happens to be there for the pushing. But don't try to make it sound like you're getting pipes from the top tier guys. No, you're getting the onesie-twosies. I mean, sweetheart, I hate to break this to you, but if we were to line up plus-size girls, with you included there, you'd fall more on the Gorlock the Destroyer side. You wouldn't be a first-round draft pick even amongst your weight class. I'm sorry, I'm looking at you and I'm thinking Yokozuna here. And this isn't me being cruel, this is me being honest. I mean, sister, you're trying to make us believe that you get your world rocked by a bunch of rock-solid chads? I mean, hell, you were out of breath just recording this thing and combing your hair. To be honest, I don't think your suction skills have too much stamina behind them. Although they do got a lot of weight. On top of the rolls that you have, you got enough ink on you to probably write the guy's obituary if you roll on him for too long. If anybody thinks I'm being cruel, this gorilla is just calling her out on her BS. I do not buy her entire story. I believe that she is exaggerating the hell out of it. And what's the number one clue? The men in my comment section will tell you, women who get that much play with gym bros do not need to make a video and put it on TikTok saying, I get the most play with gym bros. That's like an F-boy saying, yeah, I got hella a lot of money. You should come with me, girl. Also, think about it. If the guy's taking her out to dinner, how much is that dinner bill going to come out to? Because I bet this queen could put away a 5-course meal and then some. But, as always, there's a bright side. And to this queen, I would love to say what her bright side is, but I'm afraid that she eclipses that part.
Now that's a lot of damage!
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund. Or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.